This is a team that takes every home game very seriously. And welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports. And in the second game of a back-to-back, how much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Devin Booker out there with Derek White. Then there's Barnes. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Clark in at center.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Porzingis with a screen on White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bledsoe for 3. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a three-point game. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Bledsoe. Shakur. And that's off the glass and in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Oh, they've got their eyes on him. Calling the foul right away.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's Tatum with the 3. Portland with a rebound.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Back to Barnes. Here's the 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with the Trailblazers head coach. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Boston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line of this one. No good on the second free throw.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Stolen by Booker. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. Taking a look at Boston, they've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
Well, right now for the Trailblazers, they're playing about as well as we expected, at a really high level, trying to take over that #1 spot.
Now here's Barnes. His last outing, he had 24 points.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Timeout called, Portland. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Boston, what a season thus far for them. 2nd place in the conference.
Well, right now for Boston, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
So it's Boston now. Portland making their last shot. To the right side. Back to Tatum. Pass to White. Inside. Here's Clark. And And Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
Basket's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Barnes. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Shakur takes the elbow jumper and drains it. He has 6.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Left side Tatum. Pass to Clark. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Porzingis sets a screen. Shakur can't cash it in from close range.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like watching Barnes challenge defenses like this, earning these calls in the process.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for
Portland
2.
making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
There's a screen. Pass to McCollum. Shakur. Booker defending. It's good.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Down low. Here's Clark. Great D that time from Porzingis. Shakur. Booker defending. Here's McCollum. Boston pulls it in.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And Booker with the jam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's McCollum. No points yet. With his first shot attempt. That shot off.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
An all-out hustle from Barnes, running the floor to get the bucket.
Timeout called, Portland. Portis is checked in for Portland. Pritchard's checked in for Boston.
Substitution on
The
the
2K leaderboard with some of the hottest players in the league. The top small forward scorers during the last month of play. Number 1, Jason Tatum.
And call him whatever position you like. But the fact is, he can score from anywhere, anytime, against anyone.
That's one thing we've learned about him. When he gets on a hot streak, it can be a long time before he cools down.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. Second team
All right, guys,
foul.
let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to McCollum. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Barnes. Oh, sweet move. And Porzingis with a layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Here's Barnes. Drops in the layup for 2. Barnes has got 8. For Portland, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Shakur. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Booker drawing the double. The 3. Barnes, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Pritchard into the lane. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
McCollum on the wing. He's scoreless. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes. You know, expectations were so high for Porzingis early in his career. Maybe they didn't all pan out, but he is still a high-level impact player every time he takes the floor.
Allen, he's checked in for Portland, and it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Timeout called. Portland. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Over to the left wing. Pass to Grimes. It's Barnes on the wing. Hits the three-pointer. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Portland leading by 4. On the court right now for the Celtics. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Then there's Barnes, and it's Grimes in at the 3 spot.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Portland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Bledsoe outside to the paint. Shakur, he's guarded by White. Clock at 4. White with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Fires from the line. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Give him 20.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Right wing from behind the arc. Ooh, can't get it to fall. 0 for 6 now.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Pass to Porzingis. Wow, Porzingis with the triple.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Changes for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Grimes, and it's Devin Booker in for Pritchard. Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Tatum for 3. Tatum drills the 3.
3 points.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
There's a screen. Shakur, Booker defending. It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
To the right side. Pass to Bledsoe. Shakur. Booker defending. Shakur. True on the 14-footer. And now an 8-point Portland lead.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And here's Booker from downtown.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Bledsoe can't get it to go.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
White, the pass to Barnes. Here's Tatum. The 3-ball. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Shakur. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker, the pass to Barnes. Portland with a rebound. They host the Hawks after this one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Shakur. Again, the miss by Portland. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 5. Here's Tatum. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Portland making a switch here. Allen's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Grimes, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
On the wing, Bledsoe. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bledsoe's got 6 in the quarter.
That's his second triple this quarter. Guess he's left that dry spell behind.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, let them hear it. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Checking out some numbers for Scotty Barnes.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Here's Grimes. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Bledsoe for 3. Out to the wing. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 26.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Free throw line jumper. Booker can't get it to go.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Five on the clock. Another 3 for Portland.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
The 3 is up. And Booker cash on the 3.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
2 minutes.
Pass to Bledsoe. A leaner. And they pick up 2.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this. Quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Celtics trail by 5. The ball's knocked loose. It's a one-on-one situation. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Now here's White. Yet to see a basket. Inside. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Pass to Bledsoe. Oh, plenty of contact. Act on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Barnes.
Second team
Man,
foul.
the defender really went after him.
Line for 2. Number 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Portland making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Boston. 7-point differential. There's 45 seconds left to play in the half. Tatum against Bledsoe. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Barnes has got 7 points for the quarter.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
For 3, Booker. No good on the shot.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Porzingis with a screen on White. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Portland ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention.
Hey, folks, look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you. So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for Portland. Thanks for tuning in.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Portland leading by 5. Pass to Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Inside Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
And for Boston, we've got Brandon Clark, Devin Booker out there with Derek White. Then there's Barnes, and it's Tatum in at the small forward position.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Celtics trail by 7. Barnes with it, and it's Bledsoe picking him up. Booker, good.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Bledsoe outside. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Clark outside. Barnes passes to Tatum. And here's Clark for 3. Portland with a rebound. To the middle. They kick it out to Porzingis. Porzingis sets a screen. Bledsoe for 3. Tries yet again. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
Scooped up the board. Porzingis wasting no time going up with it.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Who loves a t-shirt? Make some noise!
let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Trailblazers, they're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference.
Checking out the Trailblazers, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Now here's Bledsoe. Give him 8 points now. Excellent D there from Booker. Up top, White. Barnes finds White. Now here's Tatum. Sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 20.
Oh, that's just a smooth jump shot. Tatum has such a deep arsenal. So many different ways to score.
Tatum pulls it in. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 4. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Clark with a screen on Porzingis. Here's Tatum. And the jumper from the wing offline. Portland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. They kick it out to Porzingis. Porzingis with the bomb from the corner.
He's that confident. Porzingis barely even thinks about it.
Booker drawing the double. And they're pushing it up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
At the line for Portland, Shakur. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Tatum. Here's Clark. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Shakur, hounded by Tatum. No problems knocking that one down. Give him 35.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
From outside, off the mark.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Shakur, hounded by Tatum. Shakur, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Portland lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Focusing on the small forward position here, the top rebounders at that spot this season. Third is Jason Tatum.
And these guys may not be the tallest or strongest players on the floor, but that hasn't limited their ability to mix it up and dominate on the glass.
One word you always hear used to describe these guys is active. They don't leave it to just the bigs to do the rebounding. They get in there and do the dirty work themselves.
Now here's Tatum. Give him 20. And the basket by Clark.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring, but how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, BA. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional quote-unquote point guard.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Bledsoe outside. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. They set a pick. Not going to go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. To the inside. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
Shakur. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Clark. And Booker gets double teamed. 3 from Barnes. He can't hit that time.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Porzingis sets a screen. White with the steal. And here they come for the finish. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Timeout called, Portland. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Portis is checked in for Portland. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in. Portland leading by 4. Out to the right wing. Shoots it from the corner. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Porzingis with a screen on Clark. Shakur driving in, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play, and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's Booker. He's got 12. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Porzingis sets a screen. Boston pulls it in. Barnes has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Number 9, 3rd personal foul, 1st team foul.
Pass to Pritchard from the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
3 points.
Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass. Porzingis
with a screen on Tatum. Barnes with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum passes to Barnes. Booker for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Drops one in from the wing. And he's got 41 now.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Pass to Clark. Again, Boston.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
For 3, he drops it from range. 11 points in the game.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
For 3, Booker. And the Celtics another 3.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that 3-point answer.
Bledsoe outside. Porzingis finds Bledsoe. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Here's Tatum. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They lead by 1. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. Look, he's forcing the defense to foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Portland making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And so Tatum nails both of them. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game. There's the drive. Good on the bucket. He has 45 points.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Back to Pritchard. This one for 3. That one no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Up top, Portis. Blocked!
Portland foul. C.J. McCollum. First personal foul.
The first one falls.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
White, he's checked in for Boston. And he can't hit the second. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Fires from the wing. Barnes with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Oh, it's stolen.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Shakur pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And it's all knotted up. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Boston shooting efficiently, 50% so far. They've got Bobby Portis. C.J. McCollum is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Bledsoe in at the 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Portland trails by 3. McCollum looks around. 3-pointer. Bledsoe can't get it to go.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Bledsoe with the double team. Yep, count it. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Portis. Back to McCollum. Allen outside. Shot clock at 5. Off target with the 3. Celtics lead by 5. Booker with it. Picked up by Allen. Here's White. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. Shoots over Allen. Great look there, but off target.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Timeout, Trailblazers.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Portland making a switch here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so he hits both. Boston leading by 3. Booker drawing the double. Pass to Caravan. Back to Booker. He shoots a 3. Portland with a rebound. They kick it out to Porzingis. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
We've seen Porzingis be this dominant before. For him, it's all about keeping that confidence.
Outside Booker to the wing on the left. Grimes. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Fires from deep. And Bledsoe pulls it down. For Portland, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now to take the lead. Oh, another one falls.
Well, he's been firing on all cylinders, and the defense just helpless to keep up.
And this gives him the 3rd most 50-point games in league history. That's some elite company.
Yeah, sitting between Jordan and Kobe. And when those are your peers, you're doing all right.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Portland has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. They kick it out to Porzingis. Shakur. Blocked! Here's Caravan. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Second personal foul.
And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up.
Line for 2.
On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic.
In that game against the Trailblazers, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
And he makes the first. Kamara, he's checked in for Bledsoe. A big group substitution here for Boston. And he makes both free throws. The Celtics have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. On the wing, Tatum. Fades. Portland with a rebound.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Pass to Kamari. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Shakur, hounded by Tatum. It's hauled in by White. White's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul.
And he drops it first. Bobby Portis has checked in for Portland. And the Celtics also making a change. Grimes, he's checked in for White.
2 shots.
Good on both.
I love the intensity he's brought to the floor since halftime in constant attack mode.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Grimes. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Porzingis. Great hustle by Kristaps.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Portland foul. Shakur.
So both teams making some changes here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Barnes with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Barnes, it's good.
Phenomenal work from the mid-range. Barnes continuing to hone this part of his game. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
To take the lead, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 6th assist of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Porzingis, high post. He's still feeling it. Yep, that one goes. Give him 23.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
To the middle. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. For Portland, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the 4th quarter. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
4th team foul.
Tatum with a steal.
And that's only his 1st turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
You might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did it ever work.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
That one on White. First free throw is good.
Number 9. Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Boston trailing. Tatum with it. Tatum draws the double. Booker no good.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Four on the clock. Bledsoe outside. Fires in the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
White for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th assist here tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Lets it go from deep. Boston pulls it in. Barnes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Tatum with it, and it's Bledsoe picking him up. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum, taking the hit.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
And that one drops for him.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Good chance here for Clark, and it's Boston scoring again.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Pass to Booker, takes the 3, drills it from deep. Booker's got 21.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Now here's Porzingis. Clark covers. Shakur. And it's good! He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
They double-team Tatum. Pass to Clark. There's the triple. Portland with a rebound. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. And there's a pick. Now Bledsoe. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Bledsoe.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Tight game. This is who they want taking these shots.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And Booker gets double-teamed. On the wing, Tatum. To the paint. And stolen by Porzingis. Stolen by Booker. Now the Celtics on the move. Again, the miss by Boston. Now Portland with it. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Number 44. 2
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. The Celtics on offense. Can they get it? Misses the trade. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Bledsoe taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
The 3 from Barnes doesn't go that time. And so Portland takes the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.